Cooper sees a mysterious old woman at the end of Trap. Josh Hartnett stars as a serial killer disguised as a supportive father in Trap. Hartnett has made a major comeback over the last few years after he appeared in Black Mirror Season 6 and Christopher Nolan's Best Picture winner Oppenheimer. Trap also features the feature film debut of Shyamalan's daughter Salika as pop singer Lady Raven, who plays a major role in the cast of Trap. Salika's Lady Raven sings and performs throughout Trap at a concert venue where Hartnett's Cooper is being set up. Most of the original music in Trap was made specifically by Salika under her fictional pop star name Lady Raven. By the end of Trap, Cooper has cleverly found his way out of many tight situations after Lady Raven exposes the truth about his serial killer identity to his family. As the police close in, Cooper is able to escape and take Lady Raven hostage, only to eventually return to his house to enact his revenge against his wife, who he deduces had set her up to be trapped at the Lady Raven concert in the first place. Cooper realizes he's been poisoned and makes a final advance at his wife with a kitchen knife. An old woman stands in the doorway and talks to Cooper, which lures him in and questions Cooper's perception of reality. The old woman Cooper sees in Trap is his mother. During the climax of Trap, Cooper sees his mother standing in the doorway of his home as he stands over his wife in the kitchen with a cleaver. His mother says, "It's amazing that you are angry, son," which completely shifts Cooper's focus away from his wife to his mother. Cooper is stunned to see her, although she won't walk into the house. He confesses, "I thought I was pretending." She reassures him by saying, "Not all of you is a monster. You're my son. And this is who you are." End of story. She lures Cooper closer to her standing at the doorway, saying to him, "Let me see you one last time." With an air of the strange mother-son dynamic between Norma and Norman Bates and in Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, Cooper's mom appears to be his only voice of reason and comfort. He seems transfixed on her standing in the doorway as he exposes his true monstrous form to her and she accepts him for who he truly is. "I accept you," she tells him, which is potentially something that Cooper had never heard from his mother before as a child. The film implies that Cooper's damaged relationship with his mother has had a fundamental and profound effect on his psyche throughout the course of his childhood and adult life. Why Cooper has visions of his mother. Cooper had a dysfunctional relationship with her. Josh Hartnett as the butcher, looking downward towards audience in Trap. Cooper envisions his mother standing at the doorway when in reality it is the FBI profiler, Dr. Josephine Grant, who had been working with Lady Raven to trap Cooper at the concert. Because of the drugs that Cooper's wife had laced in his dessert, he began hallucinating and saw Dr. Grant as his mother. Dr. Grant, who knew where Cooper's sensitive spots were based on her extensive research, knew that Cooper could be fooled into a state of vulnerability under the influence of drugs and on the topic of his mother. Dr. Grant's plan works effectively and Cooper is tasked and captured by authorities. Although the film hardly explains Cooper's backstory with his mother, it's evident and understandable that the only person who could access Cooper on such a primal level would be his mother. Unfortunately for him, it turns out to be yet another trap that he falls into and appears to be the final move in their elaborate game of cat and mouse. Cooper's mother is hardly mentioned in the film prior to her shocking appearance in the climax, which leaves many unanswered questions about Trap. Her purpose was solely to introduce the notion that Cooper's relationship with her as a child was dysfunctional and potentially unsafe. Is Cooper's mother dead? She died before the events of the film. Josh Hartnett as Cooper aka the Butcher with his daughter holding her phone at a concert in Trap. Cooper's mother is deceased before the events of Trap begin, meaning that her appearance at the end of Trap was entirely a hallucination on Cooper's part. It was also induced by the strategic tactics of Dr. Josephine Grant, who had learned how to best level with Cooper to lead him to his own capture. As seen in the final moments of the film, Cooper yet again finds a way to escape from the grip of law enforcement, unlocking his handcuffs in the back of a SWAT car. This could set up a potential sequel to Trap, which would do well to dive more into the backstory between Cooper and his mother.